Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, like 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm just like getting my day around. Took my kid to work, took my other kid to school, exercised, did some chores, trying to brace myself for the day. Anybody else feel like that? Bracing yourself for the day? Yeah, I'm not a morning person or a Monday morning person. Um, just not. Anyway, I wanted to share with you that I went to my second fiber festival ever. Actually, it's not this. The second different fiber festival that I've ever been to. What is a fiber festival, you ask? Well, I didn't know what a fiber festival either was. So fiber festival is a place where makers, indie yarn dyers, makers, weavers, spinners, all kinds of crafters, knitters, crocheters get together, and it's like a vending event, and there's demonstrations, auctions, just info kinds of stuff, a place where you can sit and knit. There is this lady there who was called the Knit Doctor. I did not meet her, but apparently, like, if you have any knitting questions, you could go there and ask, or maybe, you have a knitting snafu that you need to fix, you can go to the Knitting Doctor. I thought that was a pretty cool concept. Anyway, I sit on the board, a volunteer board for the Central Pennsylvania Fiber Festival, which is held in Hughesville in May. So in a few months, couple months, March, April, May, 2 months, we will be having our fiber festival, and I will be vending there. So I own a soap business, and I'll be having my soap there, along with other people. So I went to For the Love of Fiber. It was in State College, Pennsylvania. It's about an hour away from me. And I wanted to go before, but last 2 years it was canceled. So, obviously couldn't go. And then, the 1 year that I was finally able to go to Rhinebeck, which is the New York Wool and Sheep Festival. I think that's right, but it's in Rhinebeck, New York. But it's a drive for me, and yeah, we have to stay overnight and go. It was also canceled because of COVID. Oh, so I couldn't get to those things, which is interesting because I love craft shows, and I typically go because, well, I'm vending there, but in the 10 years, how long have I been knitting? 11 years. I've been knitting for 11 years. I've been crocheting since I was like 8. But in the last 10 years that I have been knitting, I've been more interested in fiber festivals and other knitty things, weavy things, fiber things. But fiber, for you all, mean roving, yarn, wool, all the things that are involved in that. But I went finally with my really good friend who actually, she taught me the beginning basics of knitting. She's an English style knitter, and I had a really hard time learning how to do that. It frustrated me for years. But so we went together and we had an amazing time. It was a 1-day show, but it was a lot of fun. I did not intend to buy, as always, intend to buy as much yarn and fiber that I think that I'm going to. That's just me. I don't know why I lied to myself. It's like lying, denial. My goal was to go get a drop spindle. I want to learn how to spin. So mission accomplished. If you were on my IG, I did get a drop spindle. I actually got this from a vendor who I vend next to at the Central Pennsylvania Fiber Festival. I can't think of her name right now, but very nice lady. I think her name's Dawn, and she's an indie dyer. She's beautiful yarn. I did not buy any of her yarn, but I believe her husband makes these spindles. This is a bottom whirl spindle, I think. Bottom whirl. So you put the yarn, or you put the roving in here and then spin it, and then spin, and then you wrap it around this. I've done it once. So this was my actual legitimate purchase. I also purchased some yarn from another vendor I know, Krista from Broken Arrow Ventures. She has an alpaca farm, and I bought some yarn. did I post it on my Instagram? I don't know, but the yarn is so cute. It's from her alpaca. Hey, my cat was on the couch. Boom shakalaka, super cute. Ooh, let me see if I can find the wrapper real quick. Could not find the wrapper, but it's got a cute little alpaca on it, but I did get the yarn. So can you see this? It's like a brown with some maroonish stripes in there. It is so soft and just so luxe. This is a sport weight, DK weight. It says so on the tag. I took a picture of it wherever my phone is. I'll post that probably on my Instagram, but I got it because it's a thinner weight than the worsted that I was using for a shawl that I've been knitting. And I think I finally got the shawl pattern figured out. It's been in my existence for the last few months. Anyway, so there was this auction. It's a silent auction, and there were probably 20 baskets there. And then what you do at a silent auction is that you write your name and your bid on the sheet, and then people can walk around and they can continue to upbid on the sheet. And so I did bid more than I wanted to, but I really wanted some baskets. And these silent auctions help support the fiber festivals, this fiber festival and their guild, which is the Center County Guild, Spinners Guild, something like that. I don't know. But it's anyway, I got 2 baskets. One is a little basket that my friends from the Lazy Meadow Alpacas, they contributed to. I could have just bought their yarn, which I could have. They probably would have, done me good on it. But I bid on it because it helps the Fiber Festival. I'm all about, helping them. And I took everything already out of the baskets pretty much, and I condensed everything into one basket. This was one of the baskets. It's humongous. The other one was cute. Theirs was in a Longenberger basket. If you don't know what Longenberger is, it's like a big thing here in Pennsylvania. They're made somewhere in a big basket. It looks like a big basket, and they're at their factory or their retail store. Anyway, so in the one basket, there was this beautiful roving. Look at that. It's stunning. It's brown with it looks like some stellina is in this. And then a light tan with more stellina. Let's read the package. Merino roving with blaze stellina from Tamarack Farm Sheep and Wool, Icelandic and Merino. So this is 4 ounces of roving. Now I need you to think about this. So if this is 4 ounces of roving, this is what the roving starts out with before you spin it down into a 4-ounce seam of yarn. 4 ounces. Looks like a lot, right? And then we'll just show you. This is not a 4-ounce ball of yarn. Let's see what 4 ounces looks like. 50 grams. I don't know. I don't think I have any 4 ounces in this bag. So 4 ounces is approximately 100 grams of yarn. So this is like 4 ounces. From this to this. It's pretty cool. At least I think so. All right, so let's talk about what was in my basket. In my basket from the tamarack, and lazy meadow alpacas. There's a whole bunch. So just showing you from Lazy Meadow, I got this and this and this and a cute little ornament of ruling. Isn't that adorable? What else did I stick in here? One of these, I got some books too, and I can't remember which ones that Lazy Meadows put in my bag, my basket. Again, I have a picture of it somewhere, but let's just talk about the yarn because that's what we're really here for. This is 85% alpaca and bamboo. It's a 3-ply worsted. It has 175 plus or minus yards. And this is kind of like a maroonish brown. It's really pretty. It's similar to Boom Shakalaka, little duskier. And I got 2 of those, bamboo and alpaca. It's so deliciously soft. Plenty to make like a probably good size shawl. And then this is 60% alpaca, 35% merino, and 5% bamboo. You know what I noticed? They do not label their colors on their labels. I'm gonna talk to them about this. What do they consider this color? This is like a natural gray. It's really pretty. Again, so squishy, so soft, so soft. That is beautiful. These baskets also were like different values. So I think their value was $65. And then the one from Tamarack Farm was $125. That one actually came with a Swift also that was donated by one of the peoples there. I gave that to my friend because I have a Swift, and so she didn't know what a Swift was, so I gave her one. I will teach her how to use that. This kit was also in one of the baskets. This is from Plymouth Yarn. It is the Arequipa tuck knit tuck stitch cowl. Is pretty, and this yarn is like this pretty like tannish color. Worsted and fur from the Plymouth Yarn Company. I just disclaimer, I don't get any reimbursements for any of these shout outs. I just like to share my stuffs. I got 1, 2, 3 books. So textured stitches, knitted sweaters and accessories with smart details by Connie Shang Xinxiu. One day I might knit a sweater. This might help me. And then Scarf Style, 2 innovative, 2 traditional, 26 fresh designs to knit by Ann Budd. Another thing I'm unlikely to knit are scarves. Just because they seem to look like they take forever. I don't know if somebody purchased this book in 2015. There is a receipt. Or maybe it's just a bookmark. At the sheesh. That's a pretty shawl, isn't it? Sheesh spray shawl. I might make something out of this because they're really pretty. And then another sweater book. The Knitter's Handy Book of Top-Down Sweaters. Basic designs in multiple sizes and gauges, also by Ann Budd. Do you not know Ann Budd? Ann Budd's a well-known knitter who designs lots of stuff and publishes lots of books. They're really pretty. I like binding on this book. It's like a perfect bound with a spiral bound inside. I'm a sucker for details like this. It makes for nice, easy turn pages instead of like crease. This is a perfect bound book, which makes it harder to like lay flat. That's just the designer in me. All right, moving on to yarn. So the Tamarack Farm basket had a ton of cotton yarn in it. Lots of different kinds of cotton that I've never used before. So I was very interested in the cotton yarns. So this is a hemp yarn. All hemp 6 DK weight hemp for knitting. It is made in China. It's kind of like a reddish corally color. It's very pretty. And I have 4 skeins of that. It feels very linen-y. Have you ever felt linen? It's not soft. So this is 100% long fiber hemp. Hand wash, lay flat to dry. Maybe make it like a t-shirt out of this, or washcloths, because that's what I'm down for. So I got 4 of those. And then I got 1, 2 of these orangey colors. This is Glaciar del Cielo, Aslan Trends Natural Luxury Yarns. Made in Argentina, it's 50 grams each. It's 100% cotton. No color, but it's really pretty. This is kind of like a sport weight. Same with that. I like that. It might take a while to knit. This is Baracco's Modern DK, Modern Cotton DK. And Baracco is Pima cotton, 60% Pima and 40% modal rayon or viscose. This is 3.5 ounces. This color, I like this color. It's kind of like a nice red. No color, it's just a dye lot. And then this is Creative DK, luxurious blends of fine alpaca, Peruvian ting, ghee, cotton, and modal. A cria is the name for a baby camelid, such as a llama, alpaca, vicuña, or guanaco. It comes from the Spanish word cria, meaning baby. Oh, so creative DK. That makes sense. It's 40% alpaca, 30% cotton, and 30% modal. That's an interesting blend. This is a DK. It's very, very pretty. It's actually very soft, and for being alpaca and cotton, that's an interesting blend. I bet I could make like socks or something with this. And what is this? This is like a burnt orange color. It's very pretty. It's like very fall. This is more of a worsted. Classic Elite yarns from Lowell, Massachusetts. It's 50% wool, 50% viscose rayon, dry clean only. Classic Elite, Paisley Light. Oh, that's a pretty label. It's very springy. All right, and what else? And the last 3 here are these colorful skeins. And this is Claudia Chunky Merino Boot Camp. I can see that, boot camp. This is a product of South Africa. No color, it's just a dye lot. But Claudia hand painted merino yarns. It's very nice. I'm not quite sure what to do with these ones, but obviously this is 100% merino wool. I love this. This is super squishy. Something for a man. Maybe a nice long scarf. My husband wouldn't wear such things. And let's look what's in this basket. So the guide to Tamarack Farm wool, Icelandic, is a dual staple, very warm, great for felting. Merino, very soft, good for felting. Cormo, soft felt, while yarn blended with Rami for cooler wool. Tunis, soft, does not like to felt, good for a sock yarn. Worsted weight, Icelandic, Merino, and Tunis. Finger weight, Merino, Cormo, and Tunis. Roving in all 4 wool types, natural, colored, and dyed. I like that little handy dandy guide. And here's your business card. Tamarack Farm. This is in Spring Mills, PA, which is closer to the State College area, so a little bit more than an hour away from me. You can check out their Facebook on Tamarack Farm Sheep and Wool, tamarackfarmsheep.com. And then Lazy Meadows. These are my friends, Mike and Lizzie from Lazy Meadow Alpacas, Fiber Mill and Yarn Shop, and their farm. You can tour their farm with their alpacas, and they have mill tours because they make yarn at their mill, which is cool because I love seeing that. They also host like a knit night on Monday nights. And then here is their hours. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday by appointment, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They're closed Sundays. They also are the main hosts for the Central Pennsylvania Fiber Festival. And you can check us out on Facebook, Central PA, Central Pennsylvania Fiber Festival on Facebook. We're running an event. You can check that out. If you bring a canned good, you get a ticket to our ticket auction. Buy tickets, stick them in the baskets. So a random drawing for tickets. That. So overall, a pretty good yarn haul from my Fiber Festival. I super enjoyed it. I did meet some people. We met some people from the local area. I'm just outside of Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and we don't have like a local guild to us. There used to be a lady who was close who had a knitting shop, Glinda's Knit Nook, but she closed a few years back, and we used to go knit there. And then there's one in Lewisburg, which is about a half hour away from me. And then the Center County Guild ladies, so that's an hour away from me. So there's nothing really super close to the area. And I asked them, would you be interested in like starting a guild? It would be fun, or at least like a knitters group just in the area. It'd be cool to meet up with local knitters and stuff. For hobby's sake, instead of being alone. Now that we're able to be in person, I'm excited. So that was my latest yarn haul. I'm not doing good on this destashing. I know, it's terrible. I don't know what to do with myself. Anyway, we will not lament over that anymore. Stay tuned because I am going to attempt drop spinning on my spindle here later this week. And we shall see what that entails. I want to see how Malabrigio Rasta is like spun because they are a single ply, chunky, super chunky spun yarn. So maybe I'll do that. I'm really kind of just obsessed with the art yarns, which I think I want to make some art yarn just because it's cool and funky, and I can probably weave with it. Anyway, so stay tuned. Hope y'all have a crafty week. Later, y'all.